Hello everybody, I'm Hawaiian Hillbilly. Welcome to another live stream. You guys know the routine. I need to set up my laptop so I can monitor chat. All right. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a good day, or has had a good day. Just trying to position my laptop, guys, where I can see this so I can see a chat room. All right, let's go. All right, the first thing we want to do is we will sleep. Why is this thing moving? See, look. Why is it doing that? I wish it would stop doing that. Okay. I'll sleep till 9 o'clock. A little bit of snow. All right, now, let's look at the map. So we've got these two fields. I think we'll do these two fields first. And I think there's sunflower or corn, I can't remember. We've got plenty of work we can do today. All these. So let's go up here, let's do these two fields first. And then we might do these also. And then we'll save this and these for next time. Do we own all those? Yeah, we do. So what do we need? We still need to buy this one, don't we? Oops. So there's still a field. What is that right there, though? I can buy the supermarket? Interesting. We're going to buy it just to be buying it. Just to be buying it. Okay. So we are going to go, right? One thing I need to do right quick, I want to do this, whoops. Okay, well, I thought I had changed that to 2-day months. Apparently I did not. Now, I don't need that header. I can just leave that sit there because we have another header, another corn header. Up here where these fields are. And it's the modded header with the tool height adjustment tool on it, the mod. Alright guys, I just had to switch controllers. I had my grandson over here over the weekend and he dropped my controller and the joystick is a little bit messed up and it starts making my equipment like the harvester right there. I don't know if you noticed it when I was coming down the road, but it started swerving to the right. It would start pulling to the right. And that's where my grandson dropped my controller. Okay, my daughter just sent me a message. They're supposed to come pick me up tomorrow, so she just messaged me and let me know what time they would be coming by. So, now we're just gonna let this guy run, guys. Let's go do the bigger field first, just because. Okay, now we have sunflowers, so we're going to drop this off. Well, what was even in that field? Sunflowers, yeah. So let's just go ahead. We'll just hang on to these until we get our truck full. Hello, whoops, welcome to the live stream. I looked over at my laptop and ran into the fence. I should be doing it this way anyway. This bridge catches me and gives me trouble. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. And we'll be bringing all this back to the oil mill when we get finished. Let's see, let's go over on this side. And we'll just park like this right here. Look how fast this guy goes with the tool height adjusted header on there. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. Look how fast this guy goes. I need to bring my tree be gone over here and get rid of a few trees. Can't tell if it left a row right there or not. It may have, it may not have. Now these are the only two fields where I use this particular header, guys. Because it's just working so fast, it's not realistic. I don't really like it. At least not for what I'm doing. What? Now we can just let this guy run back and forth. And hopefully he'll go where we want him to go. See, I don't like the fact that it's operating that fast. I have used that mod a lot in, well, I used it a lot in FS19, but for the way I'm playing, especially on this map right now, it just, that thing flies down that field. So I only use it on these two cornfields simply because they're easy fields like this for the helper. And this header just stays right over here on this part of the map. I'm going to turn my air conditioner on for a few minutes, guys. It's quite humid. Oh, I didn't mention, guys, I bought a new TV yesterday. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. I was just saying that I bought a new TV yesterday, and I am hoping I'm going to be able to read the text on the screen. So I can barely read that yellow up there, but I can see it says I can tell what that says up there in the orange. We can just leave the truck sit right there when it's up. When we're done, you can stay there. Yeah, I bought me a new TV. I was going to live stream last night, actually. But I knew I was going to be going and buying myself a new TV. A little bit bigger than the one I had. I had a 32-inch that I was borrowing. It was my daughter's. I had a 65-inch and the screen got messed up when I moved from the house I was living with one of my daughters over to the apartment I'm living in now by myself. And I had two TVs, a 65-inch for my living room and a 55-inch for the bedroom. And both of those TVs got damaged, the screen, in transport. And they have all kinds of lines on them and stuff now, and they're the QLED, so I don't know. Those didn't survive a journey very easily. Anyway, my daughter, who just lives a couple blocks from me where I live now, a different daughter than the one I was living with before, let me borrow their 32-inch TV. And then their big TV went out night before last, so I told them they could come over yesterday and get their 32-inch, and they could take me to Walmart, and I would buy myself a 43-inch, and it fits perfectly right where I have it sitting for right now on top of my air conditioning unit. And it is just big enough. I'm hoping I can read it well until I can buy myself another bigger screen TV, because I'm going to buy a 75-inch for my living room and a 65-inch for my bedroom. Just because I can. Hopefully they'll be the last TVs I'll be buying in my lifetime. But I don't know. I don't know if I may outlive a new TV. I hope. I plan on being around another 25 years or so, hopefully. I'm going to be starting a new live stream series very soon. It is not going to be Farming Simulator. It is going to be the NCAA College Football 25. And I'm going to start doing simulated football games. I think that will be a lot of fun too. But I've got to get the game first. I have already ordered it. It has not got here yet. Should be here, well, actually tomorrow, Friday, is what. I ordered it through Amazon, and that's what they're telling me right now. Estimated delivery is Friday. So we'll see how that works, but hopefully it will be. But then I still have to learn how to at least get that game set up to where I can play, I can simulate the entire game, both teams. So that'll make it fun, but I've got to learn how to get that all set up. And I don't know if you can only play like teams that are in your own division in reality or not, or if you can pit any college football team against any other college football team. That's what I'm hoping, because that gives us a lot of gameplay, a lot of games we can play. And when I'm ready to launch that first, the first live stream, the first game, I'm probably going to make like a short. I have made a few shorts, 3 or 4, 3 maybe 4. I can't remember exactly. But I have made a few shorts, and I'll probably make another one just to introduce that new element to the channel. I think that'll be fun. And then I'm going to be doing another one too, but those will be more regular videos, and that's an entirely different genre. It doesn't have anything to do with gaming at all, and I will announce that too. And that will be coming very soon. Probably, well, I don't know if I'll make my first video Friday or not, but a couple of new things coming to the channel, guys. It's taken me a long time to get to where I can actually start doing some things that I've been wanting to do. Really just even being able to make videos and stuff. This live streaming is fun. I like doing this. Now look how quickly we're getting this field done. This thing flies. Now, I'll tell you right now, guys, when we come back over here, it won't be so noticeable with the fertilizer spreader. It will be noticeable, but not. I don't think it will be as noticeable because the spread on that fertilizer spreader, the width of the working area is so wide that it covers a lot of ground. But you're going to see once we come in here to, we're going to cultivate this time, you're going to see how slow it is compared to this. When you just play the other way, using the original header, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. In comparison, using the standard tool versus this modified header, you will see the speed difference. But once you get used to not using this one, then of course the other one seems normal. But when you use this one, then you come back and you really feel like you are creeping along. But that's okay. I thought about plowing up that field right there, guys, and well, not plowing up the field, but plowing up the strip between the two fields and making one larger field. I still may do that. I'm not sure. I have not decided yet for sure. I kind of had almost decided it really would not yield a whole lot of extra grain, so that it really wasn't necessary to join these two particular fields. Of course, in a lot of other places I do that. I gotta turn my air conditioner off, guys. I don't like to let that thing run for too long at one time. I really want to try to keep my electric bill down if I can. I didn't even have to reposition my harvester. It's not sticking that far out of the edge of the field. And then we'll just go directly over into our next field and take off. This field will go fast because it's actually quite a bit smaller than the other one. I always forget that I can actually give my own live stream a like. So, now that's taken care of. I like my own video. Now, I'm not sure the extent of what we're going to get done tonight, but I am thinking we'll get these two fields back under seed sunflowers, and then we will go do these 4 fields right here. And that will probably make a pretty good live stream, lengthwise. So we'll see how that goes, because we also have this field down here that's ready. I don't think I want to take that one on along with the 2 we're working on now. I think I would rather do these 4 and save this one for another live stream. What I need to do is, let's see, I want to do this right here, 2-day months. I do not want the month to change, regardless as to what fields I do after this right here. We're not going to do all of it in one day, and I do not want the month to change. So I just set it up for a 2-day month, because that way I can sleep to bring the game clock back down to 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll set it back to 1-day months. So I am learning how to use that part, that mechanism of time, as opposed to running the clock, always before FS19 and all my PS4 play and all my PS5 play on the PS4 disc, all I ever did is just use the game clock and speed the clock up, because you could speed it up to like 360 times normal time. So I would just speed the clock up through the night. And it wasn't until I started this series of live streams on this map with playing the updated PS5 digital version of this game that I really started getting the feel for using the menu and just switching that number of days per month. And that has been working out real well for me. I'm glad I just kind of figured that part out. I knew that was there, but I just never had, I guess, thought about using it as, I don't know if that, yeah, it does look like it got everything, but anyway, I had never thought about using that element of time control within the game itself as, you know, the way to control the clock the way I want it. And it's been working real well. In fact, since I started on this map, I have not changed the clock speed ever. I just use that days per month because I don't want the month to change. That's why. So looks like we're going to be able to get the rest of this crop in the tank on the harvester. Ooh, slow down. Ooh. I may, where's this guy going? He's going to the house because he got fired. That's where he's going. I don't know why he wouldn't just do all of it. Oh man, look. I'm going to have to make 2 trips to get this done. It's going to have one little tiny row on the edge out here, about, what's it going to be, 2 rows wide? Oh well, it is what it is. We will reposition the harvester at the end of this pass. Because if you've been watching my live streams, you know I don't like to run with the equipment hanging out in the grass. I want the equipment to be in the field. So I always reposition. Well, I should not say always, because I don't always. Sometimes I decide just to let it go. I might be doing something, I might not catch it, but most of the time if I can catch it and reposition like this, that's what I do. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I still do that quite a bit too, guys. So we have harvested these 2 fields. Bam. Nice. I'm just going to drive over here and empty the tank. We can take the harvester back and we'll bring our fertilizer spreader over with us. Now we're not going to make any money off these sunflowers. Actually, I'm going to go deliver them first because I want to see how much it fills up the oil mill. We're going to use these for sunflower oil. And then we'll come back and get the harvester and take it back to the farm. That's where we'll be using it. But for now, I'll go ahead and take the truck over there and we will, let's see how much full it brings our oil mill. as far as sunflowers are concerned. We still have canola. We can still do olives and put olives in there, but let's see, which way am I going? I want to go this way. If I go a couple of days without playing this game, guys, I still get a little bit turned around. I'm still not totally like familiar with this map. I am getting more familiar with it. So I almost forgot what button to push to. Whoops. Okay, how? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now, as soon as we get unloaded here, okay, now let's look and see how much that brings our capacity up to in our oil mill. So let's go down. Let's go down until we find the oil mill. There it is. So we are what, about 3/4 full on sunflowers, about 3/4 full. We still have canola in there, so that's nice. I have never worked with olives before. I wonder if I want to try to figure that out on this map. That would be nice to have all three of those working. That's something to think about. If I don't start like learning the olive process while I'm playing on this map before FS25 is released, then I'll have to learn after I get FS25. Slow down a little bit. All right, and then we're going to take our our fertilizer shredder, not our cultivator. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. We are going to take the fertilizer shredder back over there. Another feature of this game that I should try to start learning, probably will not until I have the FS25, is you know how you can assign a task to a helper and they will like drive across the map for you and stuff like that. I actually did do that one time. It did not work that well. The driver could not figure out how to get to where I wanted it to go to. So, you know, but that would save me a little bit of time because I could have the helper bring my cultivator over here for me, as an example. While I'm doing other stuff, I could have the workers transport equipment at least, but so that's something else once I get to FS25 that I should start learning, because it is an element of this game. I didn't even think about filling up the fertilizer tank. We should be okay because I can pretty much just let a helper run. once I get over here. Normally I just do the fertilizing myself, but on these kind of fields where I have the square corners, I don't really mind. Well, I'll use a helper if my fertilizer is like somewhat low, because we're less than a half a tank of fertilizer. And I don't want to run out, so I let the helper run, because it saves it me. He's paying for it. I get it for free. It is a little bit of a waste of money, but it's a big savings in time. I don't want to have to run back and forth to the farm and reload on fertilizer. So I just let the helper do it. Especially once we start getting some money, the expense of hiring a helper to do this part of the work is not that much. It's not that noticeable. We'll just let the helper run now and see if it does what it's supposed to do. Nope, back on up, because you are not finished. Well, I can leave that harvester sit right there. This thing will fertilize underneath it. I don't want to take that harvester back just yet, because if this guy messes up or whatever, the harvester is slow enough, it'll take me a bit to get back over to the farm. And this guy, see, had I not intervened down there, even here, see, it's not going to back up far enough. And like I said, it's going to throw this fertilizer right underneath that harvester. So at least it doesn't leave like a big blank spot underneath it. It could do that, but thankfully it does not. Now I am going to let this, let's see. Where's it going? Maybe I need to get the harvester out of the way. It's following me. I knew it was going to do that. I'm just going to let it run. I'm going to let it spray that path right there. It doesn't really matter. And I can get back out this way. Actually, the header is not going back out there. The header is going over here. It stays over here. I see a sunflower stalk that the harvester did not take out, and I don't want to go take it out now. Look right here. How did it miss that? How did it miss that little stalk of corn right there? Interesting. I don't know how it missed that. So we're just going to leave that right there. We'll be ready to bring it back in a minute. Did this guy quit on me? See, it got right down here where it was. I am wasting fertilizer here, guys. I acknowledge that. Oh, now see, it came up here and just quit. It did the same thing over there. Just quit on me. Well, let's see if this guy can figure out where to go next. I hope it can. Now our maintenance is okay on this particular tractor and our fertilizer spreaders. So when we take this back to the farm, I gotta remember, go fill it up with fertilizer. Oh, look at that little tiny strip there that it left. What, did I see another stalk? Maybe not, but I saw something. Finished. So we'll go ahead and just, since we're already in this one, we'll take it back and then we'll come back and get the harvester. Well, we will drive the cultivator back over there. And then we will bring the harvester back over here. Now we're just coming back here so we can get this fertilizer. And this fertilizer is free. Beautiful. Oh! Yeah, I forgot about that fence. I hit these fences all the time. And they're there so I can see them, and I still run into them. Okay, now we want the cultivator. We'll have to bring the blue tractor over here. We're going to go get our harvester. We'll get the cultivator started. And then we will bring the harvester back. And take this, take the cedar. Or the planter rather, not the cedar. The planter. I'm going to try a little bit different approach, not that approach, this approach. It was a last second thought there, guys. I thought, why not start right here? So this is not an approach that I've used before, but I think this is really the way for me to go. Take that first pass in both fields on this end first. And then we can let this guy go. Well, not yet we can't. I'd say we can let him go, but we can't. Not yet. When he gets down to the end of this pass, we can. That tree hanging out in the field right there must be causing that guy a little bit of stress. Yeah, I gotta take some of these trees out. Now we're going to let this guy run, and then we are going to, we will get the harvester and take it back to the farm. We can let the cultivator run, and we will bring back the planter. Now you can just run over people if you want to, guys. They don't seem to mind. And I have plenty of times. I have ran over the people. I'm glad they don't hold that against you in this game. You get penalized for your fatalities that you cause. And you can just park right here. And everything is topped off here. We're looking good. In general, guys, if I'm going to be planting corn or sunflowers, I like to use this setup right here. Whoa. That was a little bit close. I almost decided to make a last second turn. I remembered hitting that tree, so I decided not to. Because we're just going to let this guy park over here for now. I just wanted it over here close. Now, where's my cultivator? Now we're just going to go for the ride. We have been live streaming for 1 hour, guys. Right at 60 minutes. And it is 2 minutes after 1 o'clock in the morning where I live. Now we do need to take this equipment back for some maintenance when we're done with it, guys. I hope I don't forget. Now once I get some of these trees cleaned up to where they won't be in our way, I can set this up where I can actually multitask on these fields, and I could have that planter running on right behind us, planting as we're cultivating. But this time I'm not going to do that, because that just makes more for me that I have to keep up with. It's not too bad just doing the cultivating or plowing and the planting at the same time. At one time I had I can't remember if it was I think it was a cedar. I was pulling a cedar behind my tractor, and I had to plow on the front of my tractor. So I was plowing and planting at the very same time. It was very difficult. So I have not continued to work in that way. I might want to set that up again and see if I spent a little bit more time working with it. Maybe I could have figured out how to multitask like that, but it seemed like a little bit it worked, but not really. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. If you're here for the first time this evening, you can see we're cultivating this field. We just harvested 2 fields of sunflowers, put them in our oil mill. So our oil mill is about 3/4 capacity of sunflowers. And we are going to get these fields replanted with sunflowers. And then we've got some work at the farm to do. We have been live streaming for just over an hour, almost an hour and 10 minutes at this point. We need to take out a few trees. I'm not going to do them on this stream, but I do need to take out a few of these trees. They are in the way. Now, if you guys have watched some of my stuff, I don't like taking trees out unless I really need to. They're in the way. I did do a no man's land where I cut down the signpost to remove all the trees just to see what it was like. I did not like it nearly as much as I like no man's land with the trees on it. Because I like cutting trees out and making notches in the woods, and then like I bought things like a sawmill and really just made a clearing in the woods and put my sawmill right there, you know, and I like doing that kind of stuff, using the existing woods as part of your decoration and stuff like that. So that stuff worked out real cool. And that's the only exposure to forestry that I've done, are those little bits of it, and that was with a chainsaw and a truck. And that was quite some time back too. I've played a lot of Elm Creek and Calmlands since. One thing I have not figured out really since starting these live streams and stuff is how to balance it between multiple maps. I like playing on Elm Creek, I like playing on Calmlands, and I like playing on No Man's Land. Calmlands and No Man's Land I play very similarly because they're maps where you're all by yourself. You don't have a town like you have here. And then there is a map that I saw, I think it's called Alone in the World. I have not played on that map, but I am subscribed to a couple of channels that I have seen playing on that map. And I will say they subscribe to my channel first. And I think, I know I have viewers who are also subscribed to a couple of those channels because I see some of you guys over there too, and that's how I found them. They showed up in my chat room and supported what I was doing, and I returned that, and they're pretty big channels. I was like, wow, you know, I have subscribers that have 2,000 subscribers almost. And I'm like, wow, I feel honored. I need to get this guy out of the way. but I'm not going to start it yet. I'm just going to bring him over here where I'm going to be starting him. We can unfold it. We'll get ready, but I'm not going to start doing this yet because I want to ride along, maintain that control. I want to back up just a little bit more too. So I'm just going to leave him sit right there. And we'll do all of our cultivating and get it done. And then we'll start planting. Now, you may not have heard my earlier announcement that I will soon be starting a new live stream series. It'll be weekly. It's what I'm doing here on Farming Simulator. I don't have a schedule because I like to play at night. I normally start my live streams at midnight. That's what I like to do. Sometimes I start just a little bit early because I'm tired. I know I'm not going to want to stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'll start a little bit earlier. But I don't have like a schedule. I just play when I want to play. I know there are plenty of people playing this game. One of the guys I was just talking about that has one of the bigger channels that came into my chat room, caught me totally off guard, surprised me, was getting ready to go do his own live streaming. He live streams at this particular time, Gaming Joy. So go check him out. He's got some cool stuff going on. But he streams at this time also. Or at least I have noticed him streaming at this time. That's why he came in my room, I think, because he had been streaming. He had just finished his stream. And he saw that I was streaming and he came in. Into the chat, yeah. And so there are some other people streaming at this time of night, which for me is a little bit unfortunate because I can't capture, you know, I can't capture the attention of like everybody who's looking for this, wanting to, you know, enjoy some of this game at this hour. Because there are other options. There are other people doing it also. So this game is not on a schedule, but when I start the new live stream series, it's going to be the NCAA College Football 25. And I'm going to do simulated football games. That will be on a weekly schedule. And that's going to be difficult for me. I'm really going to have to discipline myself. Because with this game, like I was saying, I'm not on a schedule, so like I have to go out with my daughter tomorrow. We've got some things to do. And we were out quite a bit today. So getting rest, if I am busy, just in my general life, then if I'm tired, my plan is to play, and to live stream, but I'll be tired. I know I have things to do the next day, like even at this point, later this morning, my daughter's going to be picking me up around 10 o'clock. I'm going to be tired. But because I did not live stream last night, I was going to live stream last night, but I knew I was buying my new TV today. and it's a little bit bigger. I think I can actually read. Well, I can pretty much read. I can see we have like I don't know, 1,869,000. I still can't read that number. I don't even know if I could read it with my glasses on. Yeah, I have glasses and I don't wear them. I can't really, it's hard to find a focal spot with the glasses I have. They are progressive lenses. And sometimes I can see what I'm doing, sometimes I cannot. That is, yeah, 1,869,000. Okay, that's what I thought it said, but I really couldn't tell for sure, guys. I really could not tell for sure. But anyway, I got a slightly bigger TV. It fits right where I was going to put it. But that was another thing. See, I was going to live stream last night, but then I got to thinking, I can't see the TV that I'm playing on. I can't read it. I was constantly having to get up and walk over to the TV to try to read what it was telling me on the screen. And I knew I was going to be buying this slightly bigger TV. I had a 32-inch. I now have a 43-inch. So I can see it a little bit better. So I decided not to stream it, just, you know, just whatever I felt like on this particular series, because I do this 2, 3, 4 times a week. But that's not going to work on the other series, because it needs to be a weekly show. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to be disciplined, and thankfully I am former military, so I do understand discipline. But I'm gonna have to be self-disciplined. But I'm looking forward to it, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. I know there will be times that I'll be tired, but one thing about that too, those live streams, they will not be 3, 4, 5, 6 hour live streams either. They will be at a minimum, they can not be less than an hour long, simply because I'm going to set it up for 15-minute quarters, and that's real time. So that's an hour of actual gameplay. The stream will take longer than that, of course. Or a little bit, well, it won't take much longer than that, I don't guess. It could though, depending on, well, no, because they're playing 15-minute quarters. That's an hour for 4 quarters. So no matter how you slice it. So there'll be hour-long live streams, slightly over an hour. And the reason they're going to be live streams, well, first of all, because I like doing the live streams. I can talk to people in chat while the game's playing. That's going to be fun once people start coming into chat for that game. That'll be a lot of fun. And I know that if I start, whatever time I start, within an hour and 15, 20 minutes, it'll be done. So if I start at 10 o'clock, my plan is to start at 10 o'clock at night, my time. So I would be finished by 11:30 instead of 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, we are just about ready to start planting. And I will get the planter started and get it set up. And then we will take the cultivator back over to the farm. And then we'll just come back and ride along with the planter. I have to remember to set my planter up for sunflowers. I think it's set up for corn right now. because we last used it planting these cornfields right here, these two. Cool looking cornfields, ain't they? I think they are. All right, one more pass. We reposition. Awesome. We can fold that up. Let's try to get out of here. I'm just going to stop over here on the road, guys. I'm not actually going to take this back just yet. Here we go. Oh, okay, sunflowers. Ooh, I started to go and then I thought, woo, better check and make sure it's sunflowers. It is. I thought I had it set up for corn. I must have changed it after I planted that corn. I knew that sunflowers would be next, so I set it back up for sunflowers, I guess. I thought I had it set up for corn. Anyway, doesn't matter, it's on sunflowers. So I'm going to make a couple of passes. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to turn it the other direction. Do two passes down here on this end just to pull it out away from those trees. And then we'll get him running lengthwise on this field and we'll take our cultivator back to the farm. So now we'll do two passes going this direction. So we'll run two passes. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. Thank you for clicking on my channel. We'll let him turn around and work his way back to the other side of the field, and then we'll reposition again. And we'll be set up to go for the ride. I don't know what he's doing. All right, now we'll get this guy going this way and just let him run until he's finished. There we go. Now we'll just go along for the ride, guys. Well, before we just settle in for going on for the ride, let's get this guy back. We'll get this one back over to the farm and we'll go. We need to do some maintenance. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. And hopefully the planter is going to be okay. We'll get back to it pretty quick. Whoops. Let's see if I'm in the right position. Yeah. Repair. Repair. All right. When we get finished in the field we're working on now, guys, we will work on those fields at the farm. We've now been live streaming for an hour and a half. I don't remember what crop we have planted at the farm. Might be barley. And it is 1:30 in the morning where I live, guys. Actually, it's 1:34. 1:34 in the morning. Hello, welcome to the live stream. We are planting some sunflowers. We have been streaming for just over an hour and a half. It is 1:35 in the morning where I live. Thank you guys for clicking on my channel. Now it's this particular process in the field, guys, where I can kind of get a little mesmerized by watching and forget that I'm the actual player. Because really I'm just doing the same thing you guys are doing. I'm just watching this helper do this work. I like doing all of it at real time. So I don't like hiring a helper and then I go do something. I will occasionally have two helpers going at the same time. Which I have demonstrated. I need to be able to start putting some grain in my silo. I have a little bit in there. Let's see what we have. Where is that at? Right here. So that top one looks like 18,000 liters, 19,000 liters. Can't really read it. 69,000 liters there, 52,000 liters here, 30,000 liters. Now see, that corn I think we could take to the biofeed, but I don't know anything about that stuff either. I've never worked with cattle or anything like that in this game. So anyway, we do not have that much grain, and our silos, guys, will hold 100 million liters. And, well, let's see. Yeah, it looks like I probably have maybe a couple of 100,000 liters. So we've got a long way to go. Of course, I do not have the same goal on this map as my Calm Lands map, and that will become my goal on Calm Lands also on FS25 when I start playing that. My Calm Lands, the goal on my Calm Lands map will be to fill the one silo extension for the amount of 100 million liters of grain. I don't even know if I can accomplish that, but that will be my goal. That was my goal previously when I discovered the silos that we're using. They became my favorite And even in style, they became my favorite. There was one other one that was modded for FS19, and gosh, I can't even remember what they were called. It was called an all-in-one, and they were orange. And I really liked the way those looked also, but that mod was not carried over into the PS5 edition. Actually, it wasn't carried into FS22 at all. That was a FS19 mod. There were some structures, garages, what are they called? Sheds that did not make it from FS19 into FS22. That I also liked very much. They were my favorite sheds as far. They had garage doors on them. They were made by Missy B. The mods were Missy B, and they did not get carried over into FS22. So then I was in a position to have to learn new things again. I kind of stick with things that I'm familiar with, guys. I mean, I'm that way in my natural life too. I find something that works. I tend to stick with that, and I don't start doing a bunch of new stuff. So anyway, we'll just ride along with this for a bit. Sometimes I think maybe I'm talking too much because people leave. But nobody has ever told me I am talking too much, and I have asked people to leave a comment to let me know. I mean, you can't please everybody, so you know, some people may not prefer not so much talking, other people don't mind it so much. But I'm not sure. Sometimes I think, well, maybe, you know, people prefer no commentary. Personally, when I watch this game, I like the commentary. I like for people to talk to me about what they are doing and why they're doing it, but not all the talk needs to necessarily be about the game, because what can I say about planting sunflowers? There's not that much can be said about it. So I talk about other stuff. Oh. Hi, how are you? I gotta put my glasses on. Well, not at the moment. I am live streaming. How you been doing? A lone hunter. How you been doing? Good to see you. Can't play multiplayer at the moment. I'm live streaming, but I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of available servers. Just click that multiplayer button on your main menu. I mean, they all may be shut down at this time of night. I don't know. I haven't ever looked at this time of night, but I do know that I did look once before because somebody asked me about. I've had several people come in my live streams and ask if we could play multiplayer, and that doesn't work. But I did look. I clicked on the multiplayer on my home screen, my main screen, and there were a bunch of servers I could have joined. So I don't stop live streams to multiplayer, to do that. are getting very close to having these 2 fields done, guys. Hello, welcome to the stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. I think one of the things I'm going to do when I'm done with the stream tonight, guys, after I end the stream, I'm going to go back to that main menu and check that multiplayer and see if there actually are servers available at this time of night for people to play on. And if there isn't, then that might be a possibility that I might consider. I don't know how to do live streaming with multiplayer. I don't know how to set up multiplayer, nothing like that. But I have had several people come into my chat room knowing that I'm live streaming and ask me to go play multiplayer with them. And I don't understand the reasoning behind that. So if I don't forget, I'm going to look and see if there are any options. Because I have, like I said, I've had several people come in my chat while I'm live streaming and ask me to just stop live streaming and go play multiplayer. And when I looked before, I actually was looking, somebody did ask me about being able to set something up, so I did look into it, but there were many options of multiplayer servers available at that time when I looked. I don't know about this time of night, because that was like mid-afternoon my time, but there were a lot of servers available. But maybe I do need to look into it, maybe learn a little bit more about setting up multiplayer and stuff. I don't know anything about it. I just know there's a button on the main screen that says multiplayer. And I clicked on it and it showed me a bunch of, apparently they were servers that I could join and play. So I don't know, like I said, I don't really know about all that stuff. That's just the impression I have had of it. I didn't click on any of those because I didn't want to join a live stream. I mean a multiplayer game at that time. I might be interested in doing that at some point with the right people. All right, that's the last pass for this field. The next field is smaller. Here's another thing I don't exactly understand, guys. I haven't done it. I'm not sure why people do it. Retracting messages. All right, let's go get this next field started. Let's see, I'm going to do the same thing I did in the other field, although I do not have exactly the same issue with trees on this field as there was with the other field. But I'm still going to do a double pass on this end, and then we will work back the other way. Now see, I was saying earlier that it's this stage of the game where I can become mesmerized in just watching, and I just did. I wasn't paying any attention. I almost let that guy go back the other way. Now this field's going to be done quite a bit quicker than the other one because it is considerably smaller, not a huge amount smaller, but still enough smaller that it goes by fairly quick compared to the other one. All right, guys, I need to take a quick break. I'm going to let you ride along with him or her, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And it was perfect timing because I just seen the counter turnover. We have been live streaming for 2 hours. And it is 2 minutes past 2 in the morning where I live. 2:02. I'm going to have to make 2 passes. Not quite going to be able to get it in one. Now I need to reposition. All right, now we want our harvester. And we want this header. We can just leave the trailer sit over here, it's fine. I don't need to drag it over there because we're just working on these fields right here locally. It does have a lot. It hangs up on that trailer. Push that thing back over there where I had it. Canola, good. I could not remember what I had planted in this field, but we need this. We'll go take it to our the oil mill. Let's see, do we have canola? Whoops. Do we have canola? No, we do not have any canola in our silo. That's all right. You just pushed me out of the way. One field harvested, 3 more to go. So, which way am I going to work this? Let's just go this way. This way. And we'll finish up with that field. So I actually want to start over on this end of this field though. Hello, welcome to the stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We are now harvesting canola. And we will take that to our oil mill. Christina, hi. How are you? Hey, I wanted to let you know that a couple of days ago, I was looking at multiplayer kind of stuff. Now, I did not figure out how to set up my own multiplayer room or whatever, but it was very confusing to me because I went on my main menu. There's an option for multiplayer. I clicked on it, and it looked to me like there was a whole bunch of servers that I could get on and play with other people if that's what I wanted to do. So I'm a little bit confused about the multiplayer thing, because it seems to me like there's plenty of access to multiplayer for people who want to play multiplayer. At some point I wouldn't mind being able to set up a multiplayer kind of thing for subscribers. I have not been able to figure out how to do that. It kind of seems a little complicated to me. But I did want you to know I did look at that. I told you I would. So I've been waiting to see you again to let you know. Okay. I'll look into that. Korea, okay? Yeah, like I said, I've seen other people to create a server. Now, does that server stay in existence, or do I have to create it every time? Because I don't, what I'm confused about is how, if I create a server and you are not online, what good is that going to do? Because the only time I'm on here is when I'm live streaming. Okay? So, I mean, I guess when I'm ready to try to start doing that type of live stream, that I might occasionally do a multiplayer live stream. I got to figure all that kind of stuff out. Now, you got to remember this is all new to me too, the broadcasting and stuff like that. Because only time I play this game is when I'm live streaming. I don't play it in my free time. Because I have had several people come in here while I'm live streaming and ask me to multiplayer. And I can't do both at the same time. So I guess really the thing for me is, Christina, I don't know how to set it up so that you can play, because you're not here every time I'm here. And I'm not going to start a live stream like this and then just stop. I don't know why that guy's backing up like that. It's not what he's supposed to do. Christina, are you still there? There, that's easier to see. Realign just a little bit. This field actually bumps out just a touch right there. Alright guys, we have now been streaming for 2.5 hours. It is 2:31 in the morning where I live. Now, when we finish this field, we will go ahead and go do maintenance. And we will reposition and take this last pass. And harvesting is complete. So we will go do the maintenance. And then we will go empty our canola into the oil mill. Whoa. So I had to go out into the creek. I saw a video at this point yesterday that said that FS25 is going to have the first person or third person view. Third person. Whoops, 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 don't go that way. Don't go that way. That's pretty interesting. The third person view. Now, I may not have really had to put this on here. See if this thing will snap in. It might not. I may have to go redo it. Doesn't look like it's snapped in. Let's get our truck. And we will go to the oil mill. And we'll get us some more canola in there, so along with those sunflowers that we put in there. Sorry guys, I had to rub my eye for a second. Put my seed. Not that much. Not that much. Where is our... Well, it's not in the red anymore. We're in the green. Well, we could use a lot more canola. All right, well... I guess we're planting more canola, guys. In fact, I'm going to have to plant a couple of big fields in canola just to get us that boost. Fertilizer spreader. No, I gotta back up and catch this back here. Well, that's not cool. Alright, let's go fill this thing back up again. Because we're already down here on this end, so we might as well. Alright, we need the cultivator. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. Just cultivating in our fields right now. We will be planting canola. We just harvested canola. We will replant in canola. I want to make sure that that is set for canola. Now I won't have to worry about remembering, because oftentimes I'm getting better at it, but a lot of times I will forget to change the seed type. And I end up planting something I did not want to plant. And then I'll be halfway through planting and I realize, oh my gosh, I'm planting the wrong crop. So I am getting better at it. I used to do that a whole lot when I first started playing this game. one little strip on the edge right here, guys. I gotta come back and catch. Well, let's go this way. So when we get finished, we're back where we're parking at. Ooh, scared up some birds. Now, I'm just like you guys. I'm just going for the ride, getting tired too. Oh, sorry guys, had to yawn. It is 2:59 in the morning where I live. And in just a couple of minutes, we will hit the 3-hour live stream mark. I'll let you know when that is. I always like to announce that. And we have been streaming for 3 hours. 3 hours. Yeah, I believe that was all of it. Yep. Last field to cultivate, guys. And then we will get them all planted, seeded. It's about putting me to sleep, guys. Last pass. canola, okay? All right, there we go. Last process. Planting. All right, guys, I got to take a quick break. I'll let you ride along, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. The good thing this guy can run pretty fast. Because that tractor's running at 7 miles an hour, and this guy must have been running at about 21 miles an hour. Like a human bullet. Woo, I almost hit that. All right, one field down, 3 more to go. Okay, guys, 2 fields done, 2 fields to go. I should plant this big field in canola. I think I will next time. It has sunflowers in it right now, so next time it should be canola. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours, guys. 3.5 hours. It is 3:34 in the morning where I live. We started streaming at midnight. welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We still got to finish planting this field and catch the one right up there in front of us. So finish up this field and do one more. guys, we got one more field to go. All right, so we got that taken care of. So next time we'll do this field. And these are going to be ready next time. So are these. So we're going to be able to do this, and then the next one we'll do these. Good. Very nice. And then these. Wow, we've got some work ahead of us. The next 3 or 4 live streams will be busy ones, guys. Yeah. Whoops. Where? There, that's the one. All right, guys. Let's save it. Save it. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. We're just under 4 hours by a couple of minutes. We got quite a bit done. Our next 3 or 4 live streams will give us quite a bit to do on those. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the support, chat, views, thumbs up, any kind of support. I really do appreciate it. It's a lot more fun to play when I got people watching, stuff like that. So thank you guys very much. That's going to wrap it up for this one. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, God bless.